be due to my internet connection. Okay, so let me share it again so just a moment. Bakit kaya? Okay, kindly prepare a sheet of paper and a pen for annotating or para makapag-take down notes po kayo. Okay po? Okay. Okay, so what concept can best describe Matthew's ability to walk without a support at age of 12 months because of the internal ripening that occurred in his muscles, bones, nervous development. Okay, and nervous development. Okay, what is your answer, everyone? Hello? Okay, kindly type your answer in the chat box so that I can see. Okay, so very good. The correct answer is?
What?
Okay, maturation. Why? Okay, so let's analyze the sentence. So the key word is internal ripening. So when we say internal ripening, okay, so ibig sabihin that pertains to maturation. So ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba ng development, growth, learning, and maturation? Okay po, so let's discuss further so that pagdating ng exam, alam po natin. Okay, so let us first differentiate growth from development. Okay, nakikita po bang presentation ni Miss?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when we say growth, it refers to increase in size, height, and weight. Development naman, it refers to the change in structure from structure, form, or shape, and improvement in functioning. Okay po, so in simple terms, okay, so ganito na lang. Growth is measurable, okay? Nasusukat po ang growth. While development, it is observable. So paano po nangyari yon? Pag sinabing growth po, nakikita like such as the height, the weight, and the size. Okay po, that is growth. Pag sinabi naman po nating development, yun po yung kakayanan ng bata. For example, a child can be able to walk, okay? That is development. Okay po? Na-observe, he can swim, he can dance, etc. That is development. Okay? And also bear in mind that maturity is the end point of growth. So, ibig sabihin po, once a person is tawag dito na tapos na yung growth, okay? Therefore, nasa level na po siya ng maturation or maturity. While the development po does not end but continues throughout life. So, ibig sabihin, kahit tumanda tayo, as time passes by, ang development nandyan po. Kasi 'di ba, we must not stop learning, okay? Through learning, nade-develop po tayo. Understood po ba? Understood po ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So ano nga naman po ba ang learning? So sige nga, who can tell me what is learning? So kailan naman masasabi that that specific thing pertains to learning? Okay? Any idea? Huh? When can we say na may learning? Okay? Yes, sa behavior lang po ba? Okay, bear in mind po that in learning, it is change in knowledge, attitude, behavior, etc. Okay? Once na may change, okay, na nangyari therefore, and a specific child is learning or natuto. Okay po? So, okay po ba? Like for example, sa love life, okay, nabigo ka na, okay, and then hindi ka pa natuto, may learning po ba yon? Ha? May learning po ba yon? Okay,
Wala.
Okay, wala. Okay? So learning, okay, masasabi lang na may learning kapag may change in knowledge, behavior, and attitude. Okay po? Naintindihan po ba?
Yes po.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So kailan naman natin masasabi na yung maturation? Maturation can be able, a child or a person can be able to decide automatically. Okay? So automatically, ibig sabihin, he is already matured enough both physically and then mentally. So intellectually, kaya niya nang mag-decide automatically in any circumstances. Okay po? Understood? Okay, so I guess naintindihan. Let's proceed. Number 2. Which of the following learner's characteristics will affect most of the learners' learning in academic areas? Okay, so what is the correct answer? Letter
C.
Yes, letter C. Why? Okay, pag sinabing affective, ano nga po yung affective?
Refer to the behavior.
Yes, behavior. Okay, feelings, emotion as well. How about psychomotor?
Refer to the skills.
Yes, skills. And then, cognitive naman po refers to
Edge.
opo, or intellect. Okay po? So, nakuha po ba ang pagkakaiba ng tatlo? And socio-emotional, okay, emotions, relationship with others. Okay? Next. Po ha, tatandaan po yan. Next, number 3. O, eto. Sige nga. Number 3. Which statement on physical development in infants and toddlers are true? The cephalocaudal growth pattern shows. So, paano po yung cephalocaudal? The correct answer is, yes, letter. Opo, letter A. Kasi, development of the upper limbs before the lower limbs. So, tatandaan po, paano mo po ba sasagutin ang question na ganito kapag nasa actual na exam na tayo? So, ganito po yun. Pwede natin i-apply ang elimination. So, you analyze first the question. Afterwards, okay, titingnan mo na po yung mga choices. Yung letter D po ba? Development of muscular control of trunk and arms before fingers. Ano po yun? Cephalocaudal po ba yun? Hindi. Okay? How about C? Simultaneous development of the upper limbs and lower limbs. Sabay po ba nade-develop ang upper and lower limbs? Hindi pa din. Okay? How about letter B? Development of the lower limbs before the upper limbs. Hindi din. So the correct answer is letter A. And bear in mind also, there are 2 patterns opo, ng physical development. Namely, the cephalocaudal and proximo-distal. So ano nga po ba yung cephalocaudal and proximo-distal? Okay, kindly, okay, you may, okay, you may take a screenshot po so that may kayo reference. Okay, when we say cephalocaudal, okay, from head to foot. Okay po, simula sa taas, upper limbs up to lower limbs. Pag sinabi naman po nating proximo-distal, galing sa center palabas sa extremities. Okay po? Sa trunk to extremities. That is proximo-distal. So do not be confused, cephalocaudal, upper to lower or head to foot. And then proximo-distal, midline to extremities. Okay po? Nagets? Hello? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please do answer me if I am asking po so that I can see, I can know na nandyan pa po kayo. Okay? Next. Okay. Which statement best describes development? Okay? So we already tackle kung ano ang pinagkaiba ng growth and development. In this item, what is the correct answer? Okay, very good. Letter C. So, bakit letter C? Okay, a student learned to operate his computer. So, that is a development. Tatandaan, A, B, and D are example of what?
Growth.
Opo.
Measurable.
Opo, measurable sila. Therefore, they are example of growth. Okay? So lumaki ng 5'2" to 5'4", tumangkad. Okay? From 110 pounds to 125. Po? So that is an example of growth. Okay? Understood po? Okay.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay. Let's proceed. This includes changes in individuals' relationship with other people, changes in emotion, and changes in personality. Okay, correct answer is?
Socio-economical.
Socio-emotional processes. Opo, individuals' relationship with other, that is social or social. And then change in emotions and changes in personality. And by the way po ha, during the exam, do not ever be deceived. Okay, by none of the above, all of the above, okay, that is just indicated there to test you. Kaya dapat, okay po, dapat pag-aaralan talaga ang mga concept po ha. Huwag sasabihin na, ay, kaya nga nilagay yan dyan kasi yan na yung tamang sagot. Hindi po ha, it's a no-no. Analyzation is the key. Okay, next. Number 6. As normal infant and toddler, which physical development did you go through? Okay, sagot? Correct answer?
Letter D, simultaneous development of limbs and breast.
Is it D? Okay, as a normal infant and
Hindi, ma'am.
toddler, which physical development did you go through? Okay, can I see the answers?
A.
Correct answer is B. Okay. Di ba yung kaganina, diniscuss natin yung cephalocaudal. Pag sinabing cephalocaudal, galing sa taas, pababa. Pag sinabi namang proximodistal, from the center or the midline of the body, outward. So tingnan natin yung letter A. Bakit mali yung letter A? Development of motor skills from outward to center. Tama po ba yun? Na unang ma-develop yung mga extremities bago yung sa center ng ating katawan, which is yung pinaka-main na foundation ng ating katawan. Tama po ba yon? Yung A? It's a no-no. Okay? How about letter C? Development of the lower limbs. Na una, ang paa ma-develop, ang lower limbs, bago ang upper limbs. So, paano yun? Gumaganon. Okay? So, kasi mas nag-mature or mas na-develop yung sa lower limbs niya. Okay? Next, simultaneous development of the limbs and trunk body. So, it's a no-no din po. Kasi po, bear in mind po ha, in the development po, in development pattern, hindi po sabay-sabay na de-develop. Okay? So, tatandaan natin yung dalawa. Proximodistal and cephalocaudal. Head to foot or head muna bago ang foot or center muna ng body to extremities. Nakuha po ba? Ha? Nakuha po ba?
Yes po.
Okay. So tatandaan po iyan. Kasi during the exam po, yung mga questions, okay po, sometimes it looks easy to answer or to analyze. Pero sometimes you need to analyze further so that mas maintindihan nyo po or mas makuha nyo yung tamang sagot. Nakuha po? Okay.
Po.
Okay.
Po.
Next, number 7. In terms of their emotional behavior, babies respond to strange and unusual objects with general fear. Later, their fears become more specific and are more characterized by different types of behavior. Which of the following principles is illustrated by this situation? Correct answer?
Letter
Okay.
D.
Okay, very good. Letter D. Okay, so sabi, in general fear daw muna. And then later on, their fears become more specific. So, nalaman niya na kung ano talaga ang fear niya, kung ano yung kinakatakutan niya. Okay, so dati, lahat ng bagay, hindi identified. Okay, so hindi specific. Okay, so that's why the correct answer is letter D. Okay, from general fear to specific 1. So, di ba yung sagot halos nasa question na lang din. It depends on you on how are you going to analyze the question. Okay po?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, let's proceed. Which of the following principles sets the rationale for the institutionalization of early childhood education? Sige nga po, tingnan natin. What is the correct answer?
Letter B.
B.
Letter? Okay,
B.
isa pa lang ang nakikita ko. Okay, dalawa. Okay, the correct answer is letter B. So tatandaan po ha, that early development is more crucial than the later development. Tatandaan po yan. Kasi nga, di ba, sinasabi that very crucial year daw to develop, okay, a child is from 1 to 5 years old. So yan po yung foundation. Kasi po, dyan, para lang naman po yung halaman, di ba? So di ba, yung seed, okay? Paano mag-grow yung seed? Kailangan nyo lagyan ng fertilizer, mag-apply ng pesticides kapag nag-grow na siya, and then diligan, okay? You water the plants so that lumaki siya ng maganda and mamunga ng maganda. So, ganun din po yung bata. So, as early as 1 to 5 years old, so dapat dinedevelop na po natin yung behavior ng bata. Okay? So, dapat doon natin sila mas tututukan, okay? So that ma-acquire nila yung development na kailangan nilang ma-acquire. So, ganun po dapat. Hindi 1 to 5 years old pa lang naman siya, matututo pa siya kapag 6 or 7 na. Diba? Ang isang halaman kapag isang puno na tuwid na, hindi mo na yan mababaluktot. Tama po ba? Unless na lang putulin mo. Diba? So, that's why, as early as during early or younger years ng mga bata, ituwid na po natin. Okay? Kasi hindi mo na po yan maitutuwid kapag lumaki na. Okay? Naintindihan po ba? Tatandaan, early development is more crucial than later development. Po? Masyado po ba tayong mabilis or okay lang?
Okay lang.
Okay. Sige. Number 9. No matter how much Teacher Aldo tries to teach Gia, 6 years old, the concept of fraction, he just can't succeed. What could be the reason for this?
Letter C.
Okay, letter C. Kasi nga, di ba, sabi nga po ni Thorndike, di ba, dapat may
Readiness.
Yes, readiness. Okay, so dapat ready din po yung bata to acquire the learnings that you are or the concept that you are going to teach. Kasi kapag walang readiness, ibig sabihin, those learnings or concept na gusto mong ituro sa isang bata, hindi niya po yun ma-acquire. Tayo nga po, di ba? Kapag wala tayong motivation or hindi tayo ready to listen, sometimes hindi din natin na-absorb yung concept or yung lesson na dinidiscuss sa atin. Okay, so especially lalo pag hapon, di ba? Pag hapon yung klase natin, minsan yung mga words parang gumaganon lang, nagbabounce lang, and then hindi pumapasok sa ating isip. And then pagdating ng quiz, okay, tatanong sa katabi. Kasi nga hindi siya ready. So dapat i-assess din if a specific child is ready na to acquire the learnings or the concept that you are going to teach. Tatandaan po yan ha. Okay po? Okay po ba?
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, number 10. Dr. Scott conducted a physical examination in Mrs. Manuel's class. What concept best describes the quantitative increase observed by Dr. Scotto among the learners in terms of height and weight?
Growth.
Letter B,
Yes.
gross measurable.
Yes, very good. Tatandaan po yan ha. Okay, pag height, weight, nag-enlarge, nag-widen, okay? O basta as long as it is observable, nakikita po that is measurable, okay? So, growth po yun. Pag observable naman, that is development. Okay? Next, number 11.
Okay.
Which of the following statements best describes the relative significance of heredity and environment upon the child's development pattern? Okay, dalawa pa lang.
D.
Okay, very good. Letter D. Bakit? Okay, the relation between heredity and environment can best explain as an interaction. Kasi nga po, di ba, hindi lang naman lahat environment and hindi lang naman lahat heredity. Okay, so dapat it is a matter of interaction. So there's always a clear or dominant relationship between heredity and environment. Kasi para maging fully developed or ma-hone talaga yung bata, apart from the heredity, dapat yung environment nagtitake place din po. Okay? Kaya malaking contribution po yung environment as well in the development of a child. Tatandaan po yan, ha? Okay. Okay, next, number 12. Which situation best illustrates the concept of growth? Correct answer is?
A.
Letter A.
Uy, very good. Yes, letter A kasi?
Again, measurable.
Okay, very good. Measurable. Okay? And B, C, and D are example of development. Okay po, ha? Number 13. A grade 6, 12-year-old boy comes from a dysfunctional family and has been abused and neglected. He has been to orphanages in 3 different elementary schools. He can decode at the 2nd grade level, but he can comprehend orally materials at the 4th or 5th grade level. The most probable causes of this student's reading problem are
Emotional factors.
yes, emotional factors. Okay po, so tatandaan din po natin ito, ha? Okay, that the family plays a vital role in the development of a child. So tatandaan kapag ang family dysfunctional, puro away, puro nagsisigawan, okay? So hindi magkaintindihan, ganyan po ang mangyayari. Okay? So magkakaroon ng something na magti-trigger sa or emotional factors that will trigger the student to or maghihinder sa development ng bata kasi syempre affected siya. Okay? That's why bear in mind that lalo na kapag nagka-family na tayo that kung may problema man kayo as a parent, dapat you talk about it privately. Okay? Hindi niyo na dapat sa mga bata kasi that is a big impact doon sa mga bata. Okay? And ang pangit naman na pagdating ng panahon, ikaw ang sisisihin or sasabihin ng bakit si late yung development and ganto ganyan. Okay? So that's why dapat as a teacher, chine-check po natin yung mga background din ng ating mga bata. No? Kasi sometimes, for example, yung student mo are grade 7, okay? And may specific student ka na hindi nagpa-function, hindi nagpa-participate or anything, hindi makabasa. Okay, you check kung ano ba ang background ng bata, ano ba ang environment. Okay, so malay mo that a specific child is currently undergoing something na hindi natin alam. Okay po? So that's why, okay, so dapat ina-assess din natin yan. Kaya nga minsan, di ba, may emotional, test something so that to check kung may problem na ba or may anything na kailangan i-fix doon sa bata. Okay po? Understood po ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me kung you need clarification or further elaboration, I am willing to do that. Okay? Next, number 14. Girls mature faster than boys. Which principle of development of human development supports this? Letter? Okay, letter C. Developmental rates vary. So tatandaan po ha. For example, si Sir Deo, okay? Ang anak niya is fully magaling na magbasa, magsulat, pero magkaedad lang naman yung anak namin. So do not compare na, yung anak ni Sir Deo, magaling na sa ganito, ganyan. Bakit yung anak mo hindi pa? Okay? So, wag po natin papansinin yung mga ganun, ha? So, dapat tayo din, hindi din tayo nagko-compare. Kasi nga, developmental rates vary. So, kahit magkaedad yung specific na child, okay, yung development nila, hindi naman magkaparehas. Okay? Kasi sometimes, it depends on the heredity, on the environment that the child is growing, kung saan siya lumalaki or nade-develop. So that's why do not compare. Kasi developmental rates vary. Hindi po lahat sabay-sabay na at the age of 1, lahat ng bata ganito na. At the age of 2, lahat na dapat marunong magbasa. So hindi po ganon. Okay? Developmental rates vary. Okay? So kung may nakita man kayo na child na medyo left behind, okay, it's okay. Okay po? Understood? Or sa future, pag nagkaanak na kayo, okay, pag nagkaanak na kayo sa future, okay, kung ma-observe nyo man yan na medyo nalilate or advance yung ano nyo, huwag nyo ipoplant na, uy, yung anak ko ang galing na maganto, maganyan. Ba't yung anak mo hindi? Okay? So, dapat i-inculcate natin ha, as parents or as teachers, developmental rates vary. Okay? Hindi po simultaneous. Okay? Understood po? Sa chat box na lang daw po mag-answer. Okay? Next, number 15. Teacher Shirley always considers the family backgrounds of her students to better understand them. Which principle is considered? Okay, I need to see an answer po. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Okay, development of an organism is a result of the interaction of heredity and environment. So that's why, yun nga sabi ko kaganina, we need to background check. Okay, so para tayong mga NBI, okay, or secret agent. So kailangan natin i-assess, kailangan din natin malaman kung ano nga ba ang mundong ginagalawan or sino yung mga nakakasama ng mga bata kasi that will affect their development. And also, para alam din natin kung paano tayo magre-respond doon sa bata in terms of, for example, may situation na nagtantrums yung bata or something. Okay, alam natin kung ano ang gagawin natin, kung saan ang gagaling yung specific na behavior na yun. Okay po? Understood? Okay, huwag yung i-blame na, kasi ang mga parents yun, basta gulero, kaya ganito, ganyan. Ay, hindi po ganon, okay? Apart sa parents, meron pa, apart sa family, meron pang ibang factors. Kasi, di ba, there are instances na sasabihin, very religious nga, very religious or mabait or something ang family nito. Bakit yung ugali ganito? Malay mo, yung environment, yung peers na kinakasamahan niya, na sinasamahan niya is may something, okay? So that's why we need to background check, okay? Hindi lang sa family as well as sa other person na pwedeng ma-involve doon or may affect the development of a child. Understood po? I hope that I am explaining well this concept so that makapag-diretso tayo and may retention na mangyayari. Okay po? Okay. Next, number 16. Okay, human development begins in this stage. Kailan? Kailan nagsisimula ang human development? Development po ha? Human development. Okay, very good. Conception. So, wag sasabihin na, ay, dugo pa lang yan. Okay lang. No. Okay? Kapag nag-meet na po yung egg cell and sperm cell, buhay na po yan. Once na na-fertilize na yan, buhay na po yan. Start na po yan ng development. Tatandaan po natin ha? Okay po ba? Okay. So, start ng human development, conception. Okay? Sasabihin, bakit? Di ba natututo lang naman ang bata pag magde-develop lang ang bata kapag nabuhay na? Hindi po. Okay? May development na po. Human development na po. Okay? As early as fertilization or conception. Next, in chronological order, arrange the stages of the prenatal development and human growth. Correct answer is Hmm? Letter? Okay, the correct answer is letter D. So, una po, male sperm and egg, female egg chromosome unite. So, hindi naman na-fertilize muna bago nag-meet. So, dapat nag-meet muna and then na-fertilize. Tapos, na-divide, zygote divides the cells from 2 to 4 to 128. And then, yun na-attach na siya sa wall ng uterus. And doon na siya madedevelop and lalaki. Okay, for 9 months. Okay, when is physical growth fastest? Kailan daw pinakamabilis ang physical growth? Kailan? Okay, the correct answer is letter A. So, di ba, every month makikita natin ang physical growth. Ang bilis sumaba, ang bilis lumaki. Okay? So, fastest daw po yung development during infancy kasi, okay, they rapidly reproduces cells. Okay? So, mabilis ang pag-reproduce ng mga cells. That's why, mabilis silang lumaki. Okay po? Mabilis ma-observe ang physical growth. Okay po? Minsan nakita mo, 1 month, parang ano pa lang siya, parang sobrang liit lang. Tapos, monthly, okay? So, dyan na, mabilis na lumaki yung bata. Okay? That's why, okay, the correct answer is letter A. Okay? So, kailan nag-i-stop yung growth? Okay nga. Nag-i-stop ba ang growth? Busy siguro. Okay, so sabi, at the age of 21, nag-stop na daw po ang growth. Okay? So, nag-i-stop po ang growth. Kasi kung hindi, siguro, gaano na tayo katangkad ngayon? Pwede sana, mas matangkad pa si Miss, di ba? Okay. So, yun. At the age of 21 daw, nag-stop na yung growth ng tao. Okay. Pero ang development, dire-diretso. Next, number 19. All of the following analogies represent the right correlation between processes, okay? Process and change in human development except for, okay, letter D, okay? Processes and changes, cognitive, nade-develop ang thought, emotional, ang mood, social, ang relationship. Okay po? Understood po ba? Okay, so I guess, number 20. What is the correct sequence of the periods of prenatal development? O, sige nga, anong pagkakasunod-sunod? Anong tamang pagkakasunod-sunod? Can I see your answer? Okay, the correct answer is letter C. So, ito po yun. Nakikita po ba? Okay, germinal, embryonic, and fetal or fetus. So, una po, yung germinal ha, susunod yung embryo. Tapos, nagiging fetus na po. Hindi muna naging fetus, tapos naging germinal. Okay? So, ito po yung pagkakasunod-sunod. You may take a screenshot of this so that may reference po kayo. Okay po? Okay, let's proceed. The fourth-year high school student is in the development stage of ano? Fourth year high school student. Kailan yon? Letter? Opo, letter C. So, tandaan ha. Okay, late childhood, 6 to 12. Pre-adolescence, 10 to 13. 13 to 19 adolescents. Okay? And early childhood, 2 to 6. So, yan po ha. Okay? Kasi 13 to 19, di ba? Yan yung edad na nasa high school na tayo. Okay? Next, number 22. Liza and Lida are identical twins who got orphaned at 4 years old. They were separated and raised by families of different socioeconomic status. After a few years, difference in their academic performance was noted. What explains this difference? Correct answer is okay, letter D. Difference in nurturing. Okay, kasi nga 'di ba tatandaan that heredity and environment are related. So dapat hindi lang lahat heredity and hindi lang naman lahat nurturing. Kasi okay, so for example, si Liza napunta or ang isa sa kanila napunta sa sa hands-on talaga mag-focus sa sa bata to be fully developed, okay? So that's why magkakaroon talaga ng differences sa kanilang academic performance, okay? Kasi 'di ba, may mga bata na gustong-gustong mag-aral kaso kulang sa references or kulang sa resources. That's why hindi fully na-hone yung development na kailangan, okay? So pero lahat naman 'di ba nagagawa ng paraan. Okay? So out of the topic. Okay? Nasagot yung okay, nakaano kasi ako view small makita. Okay? Sige. So hindi ko makita sa ano eh. Okay, so try natin yung gallery so that I can see. Okay. So competitive ang ating Hinigaran campus. Okay, kaway-kaway. Okay, paano ko ba ito iaano? Ayun. Okay, so nakikita ko na. This time is the time for work and time for love. Sometimes leaving little time for anything else. Okay? Correct answer? Okay, so time for work daw. So work muna bago ang love life dito. Okay? I mean, bago ang ibang bagay. Work and love. Career and love. Okay? Correct answer is yes, early adulthood. Okay? So as early as 90, at the age of 19 to 40, so yun na po yung time na na time for work and time for love. So pwedeng pagsabayin yan ha. Huwag kakalimutan. Huwag ihuhuli yung love. Charot. Okay? So dapat pwede din naman po yan pagsabayin. Okay? So early adulthood. Okay, adolescence, 13 to 19, middle adulthood, retirement, and then late adulthood, retirement to death. Okay po? Okay, let's proceed. As a high school teacher, which of the following should you expect in the adolescent's developmental task? Okay, very good. Very good. So, achieving masculine and feminine roles. Okay po. So, at the time of adolescence, so dyan na po, na-achieve ang masculine and feminine role. So, alam mo na po kung ano ang role mo sa sa community nyo. Okay? You are already accepting one's physique. Okay? You already accepting kung ano ka. Okay? As a girl, you are like this. And as a boy, you are like that. And then, you know your own role. And then, you act according to its social role. Kung babae ka, how are you going to act? And kung lalaki ka, ano ba dapat? Okay po? Understood? Okay. Next. According to Robert Havikhurst, developmental task reaching and maintaining satisfactory performance in one occupational career is supposed to have been attained during kailan daw? Yung mini-maintain daw ang satisfactory performance in one occupational career. Correct answer is Yes, letter B. Okay, very good ang ating mga future licensed professional teachers. Middle, adulthood. So, dyan ka na nagsimula magtrabaho and dyan mo na minimaintain yung satisfactory level or performance ng career mo. Okay? Understood po? Understood? Okay, let's proceed. It is the time for an extreme dependence on adults. Many physiological activities are just beginning. Okay, correct answer is? Oh, extreme dependence. Okay? Yes, infancy. Okay, kasi nga 'di ba, hindi pa naman nila kayang mag-poops or mag-diaper ng sarili nila or magtimpla ng gatas nila. That's why, okay, so extreme dependence, nakaasa pa po fully yung bata sa parents. Kaya as a parents, you must tawag dito, cater the needs of your infant kasi, okay, sa inyo pa yan nakaasa. Okay po? Okay. So, hindi mo sasabihin na, oy, sige, magsaing ka na doon. Ganun po ba? So, hindi. Kasi, extreme dependence pa po yan. Okay? Nakaasa pa po sa inyo. Okay, next. The following are the developmental tasks in the adolescence except one. Correct answer is? Okay, selecting a mate. Kailan daw magsaselect ng mate? Okay. Early adulthood. Very good. Next. So I can see that very active ang ating reviews ngayon, no? Okay, so nag-study talaga, nakinig sa Prof. Ed na lessons or na subjects, okay? Which among the following is the developmental task under later maturity? Okay, later maturity daw po. Correct answer is? Opo, very energetic sila. Okay, may pa-placard pa. Okay, very good. So, ganyan dapat ang teachers. Very active. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Okay, so later maturity or nasa middle age. So, dyan na po yung mga age to 40, mga 40 above hanggang retirement. So, doon na natin nararamdaman ang pananakit ng likod, ano pa, pananakit ng kasukasuan, etc. So, kung nararamdaman na natin to at this age, mga nasa 20s pa lang, okay, so ano pa lang po yan, trial pa lang. Okay, may mas masakit pa, may mas ano pa dyan, mas may isasakit pa yung likod. Okay, pag nasa later maturity na tayo. Understood? Okay. Next, number 29. This corresponds to preschool years. Okay? Kailan yung preschool years? Letter? Okay, letter B. Infancy, 0 to 2. Letter B, early childhood. Okay, the correct answer is early childhood. So, 2 to 6 years old. So, preschool years na po yun. Okay? Next. Number 30. The major features of the prenatal stage is the development in, okay, major features daw. Letter, opo, physical, okay? Kapag nasa prenatal stage, okay, doon mabilis mag-develop ang, okay, or doon major na di-develop ang, doon na di-develop ang major features ng ating katawan. Okay, physical. Okay, physical features. Next, eto. According to Erik Erikson, the psychological stages of human development start from, okay, letter B, infancy to adulthood. So sabi, nung nakaraan, during the review, sabi daw birth to death. So tatandaan natin, yung psychosocial theory ni Erik Erikson talks about, okay, the conflict, the crisis na kinagdadaanan. Pag namatay na ba, may crisis pa ba doon? Charot. Okay, so dapat, the correct answer is infancy to adulthood. So it talks about the development of personality. So nadidevelop po doon, di ba? Sa theory ni Erik Erikson. Ilang stages nga po meron ang Erik Erikson theory? Ilan? Ilan po ba? Yes, 8 po. 8. Okay. Very good. Next. The conflict faced by an individual at at every stage of psychosocial development is the developmental. Correct answer? Okay, crisis. Okay, kasi nga po 'di ba, dapat daw po magkaroon ng equilibrium, not too much of the negative and not too much of the positive kasi magkakaroon ng maladoption or malignancy. So that's why Erik Erikson talks about the developmental crisis. So every stage daw po may nami-meet na crisis. Okay po? Okay. Conflict, crisis. Next, when a child is often left crying for a long time, he or she will soon develop blank among people around him. Correct answer is? Okay, letter B. So doon po madidevelop yung mistrust. So syempre, parang tayo lang din naman yun, di ba? Kapag na-neglect tayo, minsan nawawala na tayo ng tiwala, tapos lalaki tayong may trust issue. Charot. Okay? So, that's why, dapat ma-fix po natin yung mga crises, especially this, okay? So, as a mother, so dapat we attend to our child, lalo na kapag nasa younger or infancy years pa, okay? Kasi doon madidevelop ang trust or mistrust. Kasi kapag nasobrahan naman sa tiwala, magiging gullible na yung bata. Kapag naman walang tiwala, okay, maraming trust issue. Okay? So hindi siya magtitiwala, be it kanino man. Okay? Next, children learn to be self-sufficient in many activities such as toilet training, walking, and exploring. If restrained too much, they learn to doubt their abilities and feel humiliated. Correct answer is? Letter A. Okay, autonomy versus shame and doubt. Kasi nga po, di ba, ang bata, kung may mga pamangkin kayo sa bahay or may mga anak na po, okay, di ba? Sometimes they are initiating na ako na ang gagawa nito or ganyan, di ba? Tapos there are parents na, wag mong gawin to, do not do this, avoid doing that, puro no, no, no. So that's why, ang bata, okay, kapag nangyari po yun, okay, minsan, okay, magkakaroon sila ng pag-doubt sa abilities nila. For example, sa school na, uy, kaya mong gawin to. Ay, hindi ko yan kaya. Okay? So, pagdating sa school, magda-doubt ang bata sa kakayanan niya. Kasi nga, sa bahay pa lang, okay? So, hindi na-honor or hindi nabigyan ng pansin yung specific na ability. Okay? Understood po? Okay. And by the way, I will be sending a link, okay, about the Erik Erikson theory. Kasi nandoon na lahat. Be it the malignancy and maladoption nung every stage, okay, sa Erik Erikson theory. Okay, you may further study that so that pag-exam, kahit bali-balik ta rin man ng PRC yung tanong, okay, alam nyo ang isasagot nyo. Okay, so eto po pala yun. Okay, so Erik Erikson stages of development. So infancy, trust versus mistrust, autonomy versus shame and doubt, initiative versus guilt, industry versus inferiority, identity versus role confusion, intimacy versus isolation, generativity versus stagnation, and ego, integrity versus despair. Okay? So, yun. You may take a screenshot po in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. So, online selling na to. Charot. Okay na? Okay, so ito pa. Okay, so may mga virtue po ha to achieve that in every stages ng Erik Erikson theory. So hope, trust versus mistrust, autonomy versus shame and doubt, will, and then initiative versus guilt, purpose, industry versus inferiority, competence, identity versus role confusion, fidelity, intimacy versus isolation, love, generativity versus stagnation, care and integrity versus despair, wisdom. Okay? Next, this virtue is the capacity for action despite clear understanding of one's limitation and past failures, common to 3 to 6 years old children. Correct answer is letter B. Okay, so sabi nga 'di ba, nadapa ka man, madami ka mang past failures or madami ka mang issues in the past, okay? Take a courage. Okay? So dapat may courage to move forward. So same goes with this specific example. Okay? So it is the virtue despite the past failures, okay? For 3 to 6 years old. Courage. So wait lang po. Okay, let's proceed. According to Erikson, what reason can explain behind person inhibited from taking a role, a challenge, or opportunity and reason out that nothing ventured, nothing lost? Okay, correct answer is opo, inhibition. So, sabi niya, ang mindset niya is he will not try things because nothing to feel guilty about. So you are inhibited or the person is inhibited to take roles. Kasi sabi niya, ano naman, wala namang mawawala. I-try ko yan or hindi, wala namang mawawala sa akin. So yun yung mindset. That is a maladaption in or malignancy in a specific stage in Erik Erikson's theory. Okay, so I will be sending Sir Deo. Sa'yo ko na lang po i-send and pakisend na lang din po sa kanila so that may copy po sila. Okay. Next, Raymond gets a lot of pleasure from working. Based on Erik Erikson's psychosocial theory of development, this act of Raymond shows So baka may magsagot ng intimacy ha, kasi may pleasure. Okay, basahin ng maigi po ha. Pleasure from working. Okay po. So correct answer is industry. Po. Okay, so dapat in answering the exam, you read between the line. Kasi in that way, mabilis mong makukuha ang tamang sagot. Okay? This is a maladaptation. Okay, maladaptation in early adulthood, which refers to the tendency to become intimate too freely or too easily without any depth to intimacy. Correct answer is? Anong tamang sagot? Okay, letter A, promiscuity. So pag sinabing promiscuity, nga po na tendency to become intimate too freely, too easily, without any depth of to intimacy. Sinabi naman friendship and community. Meron ba nun dito? So dapat, okay. So pag sinabing exclusion, sarili mo, be it sa friendship, okay? So wala kang pakialam, sarili mo lang. Okay? Only way. So, be it, tawag dito, narrow-minded. Sabihin niya, eto lang yung tama, okay? Eto lang yung way ko, eto lang yun. Wala nang iba. Okay po? Next, young adult form intimate relationship with others or become alone because of a failure to do so. Correct answer is letter Okay, letter C, intimacy versus isolation. Dalawa lang naman po yan. Okay? Maging masaya or maging matandang ano?
Dalaga.
Dalaga. Okay. So that's why, okay, young adult, dapat, opo, maging matandang dalaga. Gusto niyo po ba yon? Okay, so I know that almost all of you are inspired and masaya ang puso. So yon. So, piliin natin maging masaya ha. Okay? Intimacy versus isolation. Next, this is the virtue in late adulthood. O ano daw po yon? Ano yung virtue nila lolo at lola natin? Okay, correct answer is wisdom. Kasi nga 'di ba, kung gusto mo daw ng mga words of wisdom kay lolo o kay lola or sa mga late adult tayo maghingi kasi sabi nga nila papunta pa lang tayo, sila pabalik na. They have experienced a lot of things that have taught them a lot of lessons, okay? So napagdaanan na nila, alam na nila kung ano ang consequences ng every action, okay? So do not say na wag natin ipipilosopo yung mga elderly saying na papunta ka pa lang, pabalik na ako kasi they really have the experience, okay? So the learnings that they have gotten through the years, okay? So they have a lot of wisdom to share with us, okay? Next. In Piaget's cognitive development, when a mother explains to the child that cats, unlike dogs, do not bark, the child is in the process of creating a new cognitive structure. What term did Piaget use to describe the child's cognitive experience? Correct answer is letter A, accommodation. So ano nga bang pinagkaiba ng accommodation, assimilation, equilibrium, and schema? Okay, so tandaan po natin, when we say schema, our mental structures which contains all the information we have relating to one aspect of the world around us. Or in short, these are the prior knowledge. Okay? These are the prior knowledge. Pag adaptation naman, a process by which a child changes its mental models of the world to match more closely how the world actually is. So you are adapting to something to fit in. Okay? Pag sinabi naman pong assimilation, okay, so eto na ha. Pag sinabi pong assimilation, when a new experience is not very different, okay, different from previous experiences of a particular object or situation, assimilate new situation by adding information to previous schema. So, ganito po yun. For example, ito na po yung knowledge nyo or ito yung previous na learning nyo and then may bago yung assimilate. Okay? Ina-assimilate lang po. Understood? Ibig sabihin, you are just adding information to your previous schema. Kasi related lang din naman. Basta related naman po ang new experience and previous experience, may assimilate, okay, to form something stronger concept. Okay po? Pag sinabi naman po na accommodation, new experience is very different from what we have encountered before. We change the schema, our schemas in a very radical way or create a whole new schema. Pag sinabing accommodation, purely, okay? Purely new experience. So, bagong-bago, fresh na experience or information. Okay? Pag equilibration naman is the regulatory process that maintains the balance. Okay? Balance between assimilation and accommodation to facilitate cognitive growth. Hello? Baka natutulog na tayo ha? Okay. May katanungan po ba? No? Okay. None. color, or size. Joey, as a young learner, has already developed which concept according to Jean Piaget? Correct answer is? Ano ang correct answer? Letter? Okay, letter D, seriation. So ano nga ba ang pagkakaiba ng conservation, decentering, reversibility, seriation? So ito po yun. Again, you may take a screenshot po everyone so that may ano po kayo, reference kayo. Okay, conservation, being able to conserve means knowing that a quantity doesn't change if it has been altered. For example, 1 kilong pako and then 1 kilong feather. So, kahit pagbalik-baliktarin mo yun, okay, ma-alter man yun or palitan, still 1 kilo yun, okay? You can be able to conserve that information na kahit mas marami yung feather, still 1 kilo lang yun. Magkaparehas lang po yun. Okay? Next, decentering, multiple attributes of an object or situation rather than one attribute. So, you are not just focusing to one specific or one thing, okay? One attribute. So you are focusing on multiple or other attributes. Reversibility naman, a mental operations that reverses the sequence of events or restores a changed state of affairs to the original condition. It is exemplified by the ability to realize that a glass of milk poured in a bottle can be poured back into the glass and remain unchanged. So kahit daw ilagay saan, sabi nga 'di ba, yung wide na baso, naaalala niyo 'yon or na-example na po ba 'yon sa inyo? Parang gamit na example na po 'yon. Yung sa baso daw po na malapad and then baso na matangkad na kahit pag isalin-salin doon yung gatas o yung tubig, still same pa din 'yon, okay? Magkaiba man ang shape, okay, or size ng ang shape ng baso, still yung laman ganun pa din. Okay po? Pag seriation naman involves the ability to put things in order based on quantity or magnitude. Okay po? Kindly take a screenshot po in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay na po ba? Okay, pamay na po. Charot. Okay. Let's proceed. When Anton was 5 years old, he looked at the toy train, but when his view of the train was blocked, he did not search for it. Now that he is 9 months old, he does search for it, reflecting his development of the concept of yes, object permanence. So ano nga ba ang object permanence? So, alam niyo na po, 'di ba? Ang pwede niyong i-apply dito ang elimination method. So alam niyo na kung ano ang assimilation and alam niyo na din po ang meaning ng conservation. So they can be eliminated or omitted. So ang pagpipilian niyo na lang po is A and B. Okay, pag sinabi nating object permanence, kahit hindi na po natin nakikita, okay, kahit wala na sa paningin natin, alam pa din natin na nag-e-exist, okay, yung isang bagay. For example, okay, so for example, nag-break kayo ng jowa mo, okay? So hindi na siya sa'yo, okay? Hindi na siya sa'yo, but still alam mo nag-e-exist pa din siya, okay? So hindi mo na nakikita, okay, or nakita mo man may kasamang iba, charot. Okay, so hindi mo na siya nakikita, but still, you know that that specific object is still exists. Okay po? Okay po? Okay. Pag sinabi naman nating animism, okay, belief that an inanimate object, such as toys and teddy bears, have human feelings. So that yun po yung animism. Understood? Okay. So, okay na po, naintindihan ha, object permanence and animism. Object permanence, kahit hindi na nakikita, still nag-i-exist. Okay? So, yung parang yung feelings nyo na tinatago-tago nyo dyan, no? Okay, so sasabihin wala na, pero still nag-i-exist pa din. Okay, i-let go nyo na po yan. Okay? Next. Number 44. A child who can solve abstract problems in logical fashion is in the stage of, correct answer, number 44. In the stage of, kailan to? Can solve abstract problem in logical fashion. Okay? Correct answer is letter D. So, di ba, may tatlong stages. Okay? Yung kay Sean Piaget, which is sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete, and formal. Okay po? So, pag formal stage po, a child can be able to perform or solve abstract problems in logical fashion. Okay po? Next, number 45. In order to gain basic understanding of the environment, the individual uses exploration through motor capabilities. This is seen in, correct answer, motor capabilities. Okay, letter A, sensory motor. So dito po nag-exist yung animism, presentation, animism. Okay po? So through motor capabilities. Okay? Object permanence. Okay, so dito po yun. Sensory motor. Okay, let's proceed. In the formal operation stage, which is our adolescents capable of doing to solve a problem? Correct answer? Okay, number 46. Okay, letter A. So tandaan po natin ha, pag formal operation stage na po, they can be able to solve problems logically, they can develop logical reasonings, etc. Okay? So, formulate hypothesis, systematically test hypothesis, and then reason out. Okay po? Okay, next, number 47. The Piagetian stage characterized by the ability to use symbols, okay? Use symbols and words to think, intuitive problem solving, but thinking limited by rigidity, centration, and egocentrism. Correct answer is? Okay, letter C, pre-operational stage, okay? So, dyan na po, they can, it is characterized by the use of symbols, words to think, etc. So, dito din po nag-exist yung egocentrism and irreversibility. Okay po? So, doon, pag binago-bago mo, okay, hindi nila naiintindihan. Okay? Kasi isang concept lang, isang attribute lang yung tinitingnan. Okay? So, rigid. Okay? Next, 48. The Piagetian stage, characterized by the ability to develop goal-directed behavior, means and thinking and object permanence. Kailan to? Correct answer? Okay, pag object permanence, kailan yon? Okay, pag sinabing object permanence, nag-exist kahit hindi nakikita. Okay, sensory motor. Okay, next. Piagetian stage characterized by the development of logical operations for seriation, classification, and conservation. Thinking is tied to real events and objects. Correct answer is? Kailan? Yung conservation, seriation, classification, symbolisms. Okay, nasa ano po? Symbolisms. Okay, concrete operation. So dito po, mas natututo ang bata through symbols, through objects. Okay po? So concrete operational stage. Okay? Next, for number 50. Piagetian stage characterized by the development of abstract systems of thought that allow them to use propositional logic, scientific reasoning, and proportional reasoning. Correct answer is? Oh, nandiyan na. Logic, scientific reasoning, and proportional reasoning. Okay. Formal operation. So, the keyword is logic, scientific reasoning, proportional reasoning. Okay, so that are the keywords in this specific item. Okay, let's proceed. This is the support or assistance that lets the child accomplish a task he cannot accomplish independently. Correct answer, number 51. Number 51 pa lang po tayo. Number 51, correct answer. Correct answer,